So you guys may already know from the video I posted last night that I bought a GT18. Its engine is actually here. I had a paper towel. That's not a paper towel. I had a towel on it to keep the rain out of it, because when I was putting the engine in the garage, it was raining. Sort of like today, actually. But it wasn't today. It was like a week or two ago. It's the 18 horsepower horizontal opposed twin. These are pretty rare. Happy to finally have one. But what I'm even more happy about is the GT18 itself, which I have out here under a tarp because it is raining. Get the towel off, or not towel, I don't know why I'm saying towel, tarp off of it. And there it is. It's rusty, it's beat up, and I'm so glad to finally have one. And you can see down in there, it has no engine at all. And I like the hood is being weird, but yeah, no engine, because it's right there. I have to fix it, and I think I'm going to put it in the Ford mower. Let me show you guys the Ford mower. I haven't talked too much about it on YouTube, because at the moment it's not too special. It's beat up just like the GT18, but a little bit more, and the engine is farther from running. But here's the Ford mower. I took the seat off of it, and I started to do a little bit of sanding under here in order to repaint it. But I kind of gave up on it for a while, and I realized I was going to need a couple more materials. I will restart projects on this soon. It's got a nice snow plow, so hopefully I can get it working for next winter. Here, let me zoom this out a little bit. It's a LGT14. Let me show you guys the front. You can see both of my toe straps are out here because I broke them all trying to pull this thing around on flats. It's like 800 pounds. Hood is a little bit beat up, but it's in okay condition. It's got a nice Ford logo on there. The engine is I'm assuming, since it's an LGT14, I'm assuming this is a 14 horsepower. It's a single cylinder horizontal shaft. I don't know how much hope it has for running, but temporarily I'm going to put the GT18's engine in it, just so I can use this to plow and stuff. When I can afford it, I have to save up a bit more, but when I can afford it, I am going to put a diesel single cylinder in it, preferably a 16 horsepower, because my favorite Ford mower is the YT16, and that's pretty similar to a YT16. So if I put a 16 horsepower engine in it, I could just put like 16 or YT16 stickers on it and call it a YT16. But back to the GT18, it's got, of course, the 3-speed with the high and low gear. I'm assuming this is low gear and that's high gear. I don't know. Of course, we have neutral. It's like unreasonably stiff when it comes to like up and down and neutral, unlike the Ford mower and the YT16, which have middle shifters. And what concerns me is how loose it is and the weird sounds it makes when shifting. But that's first. There's reverse, second, and third, and of course the high and low gear. This throttle cable isn't locked up. The choke is, though, so I'll have to replace that. And this attachment clutch switch, I want to turn it into a mud mower. So this switch, if I can figure it out, I'm probably just going to weld the differential, but it is a possibility I might make it a locking diff if I can do that, and attach this to it. It's in bad condition. The hood is actually the worst part. I have a couple pictures of it with the YT16's hood on it, just for fun. And when it's like that, it doesn't actually look that bad. Down here we got, you can't really see the transaxle. Oh, it's a different shape than most of them. What's the Kevin doing? Kevin! Come here. The Kevin. I found some nice ATV tires I'm going to slap on the back. They're actually 5-lug wheels. Kevin, you're stealing my spotlight. Or the GT18 spotlight, I guess. And I think I'm going to put more ATV tires on the front. And I was thinking, since this paint is pretty messed up, it might be a little bit hard to match. And I've always kind of wanted to repaint a mower. I think instead of painting it the original colors, I think I'm going to paint it the same colors as a Willys Jeep. Maybe slap like an ammo can right here. Hold some supplies. I think I'm going to put a trailer hitch on there just in case I need to pull this trailer around with it. Because it will easily have enough power to do it. I don't know what I'll do with this side. I might just leave nothing on it, or I might put a secondary ammo can on here. I don't know. What do you all think? Give me any suggestions in the comments. But back to this, the steering is a bit loose. It's not the worst I've seen. Well, the worst I've seen, oh, you should see the normal LT1000. It has like this much steering play before it actually does anything. It's really, really bad. I gotta fix that thing up. It's gonna be a light duty mud mower. This is gonna be my heavy duty mud mower. And the LT4000, which still needs its transaxle put back together, is gonna be like a medium duty mud mower, I'd say. I also was thinking about possibly infusing it with an ATV to give it 4-wheel drive and decent suspension. Haven't done much to it. If you've seen the live streams, you can see that me and Fooder put a 26 V-twin in it, which is way better than its original single cylinder. That was like, I think it was like 14 horsepower. Here, wait, I think it says on the side. Yeah, 14 Kohler OHV 14. You can see I got YouTube stickers on there just for fun. And no, I did not forget about this. I just couldn't get the top part of it back on. It's here. I took it all apart, took all the gears out, I pressure washed the whole thing, and I put it all back together. I couldn't get the top piece back on, so I'm going to take that to the mower shop. I just don't have the money at the moment, because it's like winter, and I can't sell push mowers in the winter, because who wants to buy a push mower in the winter? And that's really the main thing I do for money. Also, there's a Kevin. Wonder if I could sell that. Just kidding. I would never. Also, I got a blowtorch.
Nice.
And some off-road performance oil. I don't know why I got it, but it's the same thickness I usually use in mowers. So I was thinking I'll put it in this thing's engine when I restore it, because I'm going to be using it for off-road. I know that's not what the definition is. Like, if I'm just using it for off-road, it needs off-road oil. But it was just a thought. I saw it and I was like, oh, I want to get that. So, but back to this again. I paid $50 for it. Worth it. Because I could sell that transmission if I wanted to get that $50 back. But then it'd be transmissionless. And I can't imagine it'd be easy to find a new transmission for, you know, a GT18. Pretty rare. It's got some pretty bad rust, like here, but no, like, flaking of the metal. I could just, like, you know, take, like, the angle grinder to it or something. You know, like, put the sanding attachment on the angle grinder and just sand all that off and repaint it. I think I'm going to leave all this stuff that's black. I think I'm going to repaint it black along with the frame. But with everything that's silver, and I don't know about the grill, But everything that's silver is going to be army green. And this grill may or may not be army green also. Or I might just repaint it black, depending on how it looks. I think originally I'll repaint it black. And I might paint it army green. But what do y'all think on my plans? Do you have any better plans? Have any better ideas? Anything you think I should do with it? And that's pretty much the end of the video. See y'all next time.